How many of you here consider yourself caffeine addicts? How much coffee do you drink in a day? 1 cup? 2 cups? Maybe just 2 in the morning? Maybe even more. Most people drink 3 to 4 in the morning. Today, I'd like to give you some of the facts about caffeine and its effects on your body. It may not cause you to change your coffee consumption, but at least you'll be better informed about what you're putting into your body, what a safe dosage is, and what is healthy or not healthy for you. I'm going to talk about the beneficial effects of caffeine, the negative effects, and discuss what is considered to be safe or healthy dosage of caffeine. As someone who has used caffeine as a stimulant since high school, every morning in high school, in my early college days, I used to use coffee all the time to wake up. Now, every morning, I drink a Red Bull every morning. When I work, I have to wake up at 7 in the morning, so I drink one, stay alert. So, I feel like I know its impacts on my body, how it makes me feel, and, I'd like to share some of that information with you guys and discuss and inform you guys about what the best or the most safe dosage is. Caffeine has many health benefits and can be effective as a stimulant, only when used in safe quantities. So, let's start with the good news. Caffeine, which comes from leaves, seeds, fruits of about 63 different plants, is a well-known stimulant. That's why people drink it, right? Caffeine has numerous health benefits. It does help you wake up, does help you feel more alert, and it has been shown to increase attention. This is a beneficial effect for people who are, driving long distances, having to wake up early, maybe, like I do. I go to school and I go to work. I, finish work at about midnight. I have to wake up 6 in the morning. Sometimes I got to go to work again. Sometimes I have to go to class again. So it's helpful for people who have worked really long days or driving long distances. I remember one time we were driving from Charlotte to Michigan, I believe. We started late. We had some issues in the morning. Left late, but we had to get there to make our flight in Michigan. So we had to go all the way. All we did, we tag teamed, pounded coffees, made it there. It's also beneficial, like I said, for students who have to wake up early, work a lot. Caffeine contains lots of antioxidants, which is that's a positive. They've been shown to have cancer prevention qualities, reduce cavities, boost athletic performance, increase mental capacity, improve your mood, and stop headaches. Not to mention, it helps reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes, colon cancer, liver cancer, gallstones, and cirrhosis of the liver. Many research has shown, especially research from Dr. Zellman from WebMD, he's done some research on its effects on Parkinson's disease and how it helps reduce tremors. A lot of people with Parkinson's, they have hand tremors, speech slurs, and such. Helps reduce the symptoms of Parkinson's. It doesn't help cure it. There is no cure, but helps alleviate some of the symptoms. And, however, all good things in life, just like everything, have negatives associated with them, unfortunately. There are a few negative effects of caffeine, but there are some. They are largely dependent on how much you consume. Similar like sugar, like, soda, like carbs. Everything in moderation can be good. All depends on the amount. When consumed in small quantities, let's say you have 1 cup of coffee, 1 soda, maybe 2 or 3 even, it can increase your heart rate to a safe level, cause you to urinate more, which can cause dehydration, and prompt your digestive system produce more acid. So, not too bad, right? 1 or 2 cups, it'll stimulate your heart rate. It'll cause, like I said, mental awareness. It'll increase it, but it is a diuretic, so it will cause you to urinate more. It can cause you to, which in turn can cause dehydration, and it can, like I said, produce more acid in your digestive system. So if you're one with a lot of acid reflux, coffee is obviously not for you. They do say that in a lot of the literature with a lot of the medicines that are for acid refluxes. Don't take it in combination with coffee and etc. or in caffeine because basically will cancel out the effects. In larger amounts, however, can be dangerous. Caffeine can cause you to have headaches, feel restless and nervous, and be unable to sleep. In very large quantities, research has shown from Medline, from the National Institute of Health Medline article, that caffeine in very large quantities may cause hallucinations. A lot of times it will, not allow you to sleep at night, make you jittery, and it'll make you almost delusional. You'll start hearing things, you start seeing things, you won't sleep well. So this is only in very large quantities. Now, large quantity means over 600 milligrams a day. If you ingest a large amount of caffeine, about 600 milligrams a day, over a large period of time, it causes sleeping problems, digestion issues. Like I said, it produces a large amount of acid. And if that's continued over a long period of time, the acid can accumulate, causing long-term health benefits. So like I said, 600 milligrams over a long period of time, it can cause sleep problems, depression even, and digestive issues. So according to a Medline article in the National Institute of Health, having caffeine in your diet is not of any benefit to your health, but by the same token, moderate consumption is not considered unhealthy. So, I mentioned before, caffeine does have antioxidants, but there are much better sources of antioxidants that have little or no symptoms. Pomegranates, berries, many other things, just to name a few. But in small quantities, there's no unhealthiness to it, unless obviously you have pre-existing conditions or any reason that could cause it to be more dangerous to you than of the average person. Caffeine can be consumed in safe levels, allowing it to provide benefits to the body. Having up to 3 8-ounce coffees a day, or about 250 milligrams of coffee, give or take, if you go to Starbucks, they'll give you more, is considered average or moderate. 10 cups of coffee So 10 cups of coffee a day, with that in mind, is considered far too excessive. Frequently in the mornings, people will drink 1, maybe 2, but in a special shot or 2 in it. That's about 150 to 200 milligrams of caffeine. Fine. Later on in the day, however, people will drink a soda, maybe 2 sodas. With their lunch, with their dinner, they'll drink another one. They'll come home, have a tea when they get home. All that adds up. However, most sodas with caffeine are usually about 35 milligrams of caffeine for about 8 ounces. This means you don't really have to worry too much about overdosing on caffeine with, 2 or 3 cups of soda. However, if you're drinking several 2 liters a day, who knows, some people do, that's dangerous. Not to mention all the sugar and etc. that you're getting. The effect of caffeine on you personally will depend on a number of factors, such as your weight, general health, personal activity, and caffeine, and family history and such. Like I said, if you have acid reflux, or if you already have some headache problems, or if you already have some pre-existing medical conditions, heart rate issues. If you have heart rate issues, you definitely don't want anything that could alter the heart rate, especially increase it. High blood pressure, low blood pressure even. The caffeine can cause very unsafe fluctuations in the norm. So there is a safe level, but it can impact people in very different ways. As you can see, caffeine can have both positive and negative effects on the well-being of people, but when consumed in moderate quantities, it can be consumed at a not unhealthy level. Very specific wording I use there. Generally, caffeine is not considered healthy, but, again, is considered not unhealthy when used in moderate quantities. So, don't worry too much about drinking that coffee in the morning, or your tea that you're having right now, or I see you're drinking a Coke right there. Don't worry too much about it. Just, obviously, don't go home, drink a 2-liter of that, or, don't drink 9 teas before you go to bed. So I hope this helps shed some light on, caffeine, some stimulant that we use all the time. Shed some light on its positive and negative impacts, and, let you think about a little bit more about what you're putting into your body. Thank you, guys.